A flattened face, especially the bridge of the nose. Almond-shaped eyes that slant up. A short neck. Small ears, a tongue that tends to stick out of the mouth. Tiny white spots on the iris of part of the eye, and small hands and feet. Also some other traits.
Yeah, so I'm teach you what is autism. Let's I am because of autism. So let's see what you know about this one.
What is Down syndrome? Down syndrome is a condition in which a person has an extra chromosome. Chromosomes are small packages of genes in the body. They determine how a baby's body forms and functions as it grows during pregnancy and after birth. Typically, a baby is born with 46 chromosomes. What are the early signs of Down syndrome in babies? A flattened face, especially the bridge of the nose. Almond-shaped eyes that slant up. A short neck. Small ears, a tongue that tends to stick out of the mouth. Tiny white spots on the iris of part of the eye, and small hands and feet. Also some other traits. What is the behavior of a Down syndrome baby? Behavioral problems such as stubbornness, impulsivity, and temper tantrums may be more common in children with Down syndrome. What do people with Down syndrome struggle with? Down syndrome can affect learning abilities in different ways, but it usually causes mild to moderate intellectual impairment. Children with Down syndrome have delays in speech and motor skills and may need help with self-care, such as dressing and grooming. Are there different types of Down syndrome? Yes. One is trisomy 21, which is about 95% of people with Down syndrome have trisomy 21.2 with this type of Down syndrome. Each cell in the body has 3 separate copies of chromosome 21 instead of the usual 2 copies. The second is translocation Down syndrome. This type accounts for a small percentage of people with Down syndrome, about 3-2. This occurs when an extra part or a whole extra chromosome 21 is present, but it is attached or translated to a different chromosome rather than being a separate chromosome 21. The last type is mosaic Down syndrome. This type affects about 2 of people with Down syndrome. 2 mosaic means mixture or combination. For children with mosaic Down syndrome, some of their cells have 3 copies of chromosome 21, but other cells have the typical 2 copies of chromosome 21. Children with mosaic Down syndrome may have the same features as other children with Down syndrome. However, they may have fewer features of the condition due to the presence of some or many cells with a typical number of chromosomes. How can one be diagnosed with Down syndrome? There are 2 basic types of tests available to detect Down syndrome during pregnancy: screening tests and diagnostic tests. A screening test can tell a woman and her healthcare provider whether her pregnancy has a lower or higher chance of having Down syndrome. Screening tests do not provide an absolute diagnosis, but they are safe.